Hi, this is Jan Kavan from CB Software, and this is a short tutorial of a tool I've made which allows scaling Wintermute engine games into different resolution. The tutorial is split in two parts, part 1 dealing with native Wintermute files, and the second part dealing with ScriptBench, the internal scaler tool, which deals with mass modifying script files. If you work with Wintermute engine, you know about the fact that Wintermute is a fixed resolution engine, and when creating Julia Among the Stars, which is a new shiny name for our enhanced edition, I needed to create full HD and HD ready version of the game. So I faced the need to create two versions, which turned out to be incredibly complicated given the enormous scope of the game. I've sat down and created this C# tool, which turned the situation around and very fast helped me creating the downscaled version. If you've just started with your game, by respecting some rules I will give you later, you can make your life even much easier than in case of Julia. Particularly, you can avoid ScriptBench altogether. In my case, however, I needed to modify scripts as well, and so this tutorial covers all the parts of the tool. Let's get started. Note that I first copied the project into a fresh folder, so even if I make a mistake, there's no harm done. And basically we are going to build two versions of your game anyway. Let's get started by firing the application, and as you can see, everything is disabled. So let's select our Wintermute project first and load it up. Okay. The file loaded, you can see that the original game ran at full HD at 16:9 aspect ratio. There are 533 Wintermute files, there are 6,815 image files, 774 script files, and 6 scalable bitmap fonts. The first step we need to do is to select a new resolution, and you can see that if we have a lock aspect ratio checked, it automatically adjusts the Y coordinate. We can also try different ratios, but I would recommend against that because it wouldn't work well. So this is all we need to do here, and first we will process files, which means that it will scale down all scene files, windows files, entity files, and sprites, and it's converted. Now we can use the second tool to scale down images, which is pretty neat because it will take all the images in the project and scale them down. And as you can see, it's scaling, and the good thing about that is that we don't have to care about the positions and locations in the project. It just goes and take all JPEG and PNG files and put them to a correct aspect ratio. I'm using an image resizer library, so the output looks quite pretty. The one thing about this scaler is, of course, that it's tested for now only on Julia game, so there might be some quirks, and I would really appreciate if you send me some feedback and tell me where it's not working, and I will of course fix the code and try to make it working for everyone. With the scripts, our situation will be a bit more difficult because it will really depend on the way how you program, and some things will work and some won't. So as we can see, our project is successfully converted. We have some basics done, and the next part of the tutorial will focus on the script bench.